Chapter 6 Agriculture. India is an agricultural country. About 60% of its people depend on agriculture. We get food to eat only because of farmers. They work hard and grow crops in the fields and make available for us the food that we eat. We eat different kinds of food every day. Most of this food is produced by farmers. Many people in the villages work in fields. They are called farmers. Farmers grow two types of crops, food crops and cash crops. Wheat, rice, bajra and pulses are examples of food crops. Rubber, tea, coffee and cotton are examples of cash crops. Types of farming. Farmers grow different kinds of crops depending on the climate and the soil of their area. Farmers can be classified into different groups based on their economic status, specialization, and size of the land they have. Subsistence farming. They are small farmers who work on their own piece of land. They have small fields. The crops they grow are enough only to feed them and their family members. This is called subsistence farming. The farmer and his family do all the work in the field, from sowing the seeds to harvesting the crops. These farmers mostly use simple tools like the plow. Commercial farming. Some farmers have large fields. They employ people and do farming on a large scale. They buy good quality seeds, fertilizers and pesticides. They use scientific methods of farming like labor-saving machinery and improved variety of seeds and fertilizers to increase productivity. Farmers need good transport and storage facilities in commercial farming. The farms may not be owned by the farmer working on them. Farmers use fertilizers to make the soil rich and pesticides to protect their crops from insects and diseases. Mixed farming. Some farmers grow crops as well as rear farm animals like goats and cows. This is called mixed farming. They make money by selling animal products and crop yields. Some other farmers like tenant farmers who do not have their own land. They work as laborers for big farmers and are paid daily wages. When there is no work of farming, they go to cities to work as laborers or as a domestic help. Some farmers raise cows and buffaloes to produce milk, butter and cheese. They are called dairy farmers. A dairy farmer. Farmers who grow fruits and flowers in orchards are called horticulturists. People who rear poultry like hens and duck to produce eggs and meat are called poultry farmers. Pisciculturists rear fresh water and saltwater fish, prawns, etc. for our consumption. Apiculture is the rearing of bees for honey in apiaries. What does a farmer need for his farming? Seeds. Plants grow from seeds. Good healthy seeds produce a good crop. Farmer gets seeds from the market and seed banks. Scientists are always trying to develop more productive seeds through research. In the 1960s, scientists led by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan produced special quality seeds which would not be affected by diseases and which would produce more. These were called high-yielding variety seeds. With the use of these seeds, the production of crops like wheat and rice increased considerably. This is known as the Green Revolution in India. As a result, the farmers in some of the states in India are able to produce huge quantities of wheat and rice. This is enough to feed the whole country. Irrigation. Water is necessary for cultivation. Most farmers depend on rainfall for the irrigation of their fields. However, it does not rain everywhere equally. In such a situation, farmers adopt different measures to supply water to their fields. The supply of water to dry lands by different measures is called irrigation. Irrigation. Some farmers use modern methods of irrigation like electric pumps to water their fields. Farmers are increasingly making use of drip irrigation and sprinkler systems as well. These methods are efficient because there is no wastage of water. Irrigation is done by digging canals, which are artificial streams of water from a nearby river. Pumps are also used to obtain water from under the ground. A traditional machine for irrigation is the water wheel. Fertilizers and pesticides. To improve the quality of the soil, farmers add chemicals called fertilizers. These are added to soil to make crops grow better. Some farmers use manure to provide nutrients to the plants. Manure is made from dead leaves and plants. The soil improves gradually with the use of natural manure. Sometimes the crop is sprayed with chemicals or pesticides to get rid of various insects and pests which otherwise damage the crops. However, these chemicals make crops poisonous. A farmer spraying pesticides in field. After the crops have matured and are ready, the crops are cut by hand with sickles or with the help of machines. This is called harvesting. Thresher is the machine which combines the task of cutting and separating of husk from the grain. After harvesting, grains are kept in a store called a granary. Fruits and vegetables are stored in cold storage godowns. Do you know? Organic farming is better than that which uses chemicals. Migration of farmers. In India, there are many people who depend on farming to earn their livelihood. However, farmers, especially small farmers, have very hard life. They mostly depend on the rains for water for their crops. They have to borrow money to buy seeds and fertilizers. Often they have to take loans from moneylenders to buy seeds or even land. However, if due to some reason the crop is poor, they are not able to repay the loan. As a result, the farmers have to face heavy debts. As a result, they and their families have to go to cities to work. This kind of movement is called migration. They return to the village during the harvest season. This is known as seasonal migration. The children of these farmers end up dropping out of school when they go back to the villages. Migration of farmers to cities. The government has taken several steps to help these farmers. Sometimes the government takes up projects such as building roads and digging canals where the farmers can get a job and earn money. Do you know? A project called Food for Work was taken up for the farmers in Andhra Pradesh who were in heavy famine. When there is an extreme shortage of food to eat, it is called a famine. Famines are caused by climatic disasters such as droughts or floods or damage of crops by pests or diseases. A drought happens as a result of lack of rain, due to which crops fail and people die of starvation, thirst and malnutrition. Floods and earthquakes destroy crops and croplands. Famines are also caused by man-made reasons such as wars or misuse of crops. At times, food gets spoilt in godowns due to pest attacks or due to careless handling during transportation. Drought is one of the most common problems faced by Indian farmers. Our food habits. Every region has its traditional food habits. This food is well balanced and contains all the essential nutrients our body needs. It keeps us healthy. Food depends on the kind of food locally produced. For example, people of West Bengal prefer rice because rice is grown in plenty and it is quite cheap too. Similarly, people of Mizoram and Nagaland traditionally eat boiled vegetables because oil seeds are not grown in that area. Due to busy work schedules, working women have less free time, leading to an increase in use of pre-cooked and processed food. However, our food habits are changing constantly. Ready to eat and drink packaged food, pre-cut fruits and vegetables, frozen ginger garlic paste, etc. save a lot of cooking time and hence are preferred. Children nowadays prefer fast foods such as burgers, noodles, chips, etc. instead of staple food like rice and dal. Fast foods are not healthy and are more expensive. Earlier, people ate fruits and vegetables that were available in their state or area. These days, however, due to improvement in transportation, science and technology, all kinds of food items are available everywhere. The demand for food items coming from other places has increased. On the other hand, locally grown food has come down. Food for all. The Government of India has taken up food distribution through its Public Distribution System, PDS. Under this system, a network of ration shops across the country makes available to people wheat, rice, sugar and kerosene at low cost. Poor people are given ration cards which are used as identity cards to get food from these shops. The government issues ration cards to allow people to buy essential commodities. The government and some private organizations provide midday meal to children in schools. The objective is to provide some fresh and nutritious food to children. Midday meal for school children. Value voice. We should not waste food. Think of farmers who work hard in fields to grow crops. Also, think of those who do not get enough food. Key words: pests, insects that harm the crops. Subsistence, producing a quantity sufficient only for one's own use. Compost, a mixture of rotting plants, kitchen waste, etc. added to the soil help plants grow well. Let's remember, India is an agricultural country. About 60% of its people depend on agriculture. Farmers are of many kinds: big farmers, subsistence farmers, tenant farmers, dairy and poultry farmers, and horticulturists. Crops are grown by farmers using the following steps: preparing the soil, sowing seeds, irrigation, fertilizing, growing crops, harvesting. Public Distribution System is a program launched by the Government of India to provide food grains to the needy.